Oh, this is crooked. Wow. You know what? When this lets me preview the video, it didn't seem like it was crooked. And now it is. Good to know. Hello. Hi everyone. I'll give y'all folks a few minutes to drop on by and set up your comments on the side. Hello, Jamie. Hi. Hello, everyone. Drinking some Dr. Pepper. Hello. Happy Monday. Welcome to another watch along of a company we may or may not shit on. What a week. What a week did they have. Oh my goodness. Let's get into it. There's a lot to unpack with AEW. The controversy of the week. Controversy, if you will, with AEW heels, Brandy Rhodes, and all of this while a tournament is happening. So what do y'all think of AEW heels? So, I want to get into that. I want to get into AEW heels. I want to get into Brandy Rhodes deactivating her Twitter. But I don't even know where to begin. Well, let's start last week. Last week with the tournament, it happened. Everyone voiced their opinions of, after watching it on YouTube. I think a lot of people agreed, why aren't we having 30 minutes of this on AEW Dynamite? It don't make no sense. Right? There was nothing I saw last week, those 30 minutes, that I see no reason as to why it couldn't have been on Dynamite. You got a 2-hour show. Anyway, I feel like I went on and on and on and on about it last week. But yeah, it was a great 30 minutes I watched. And then they announced AEW heels. Well, they announced AEW heels before the tournament, but let's unpack that for a second. Now, AEW heels is a new subscription fan club package. It's a fan club. That's what it is. AEW heels is a fan club for women wrestling fans. And you get to connect and network with other women wrestling fans. And you also get to network and connect with, hi Brittany. So AEW Heels is basically a fan club where you pay $50, mind you, during a pandemic, because let's not forget that we are in a pandemic. You are paying $50 for a fan club. Now, it's $50 for the whole year, but it's essentially a fan club where you get to connect with other women, fans, like connect with other women who are also fans, but also connecting with the people that work there, like the makeup artists and the referees, the producers, possibly, and all the other wrestlers. Which is, listen, that idea sounds amazing. But I'm pretty sure that you can network and connect with other women that are also fans and wrestlers with an app called Twitter. Am I wrong on that? And I understand with some people it's a little harder, so maybe they thought like starting AEW women. So AEW heels, AEW women, I keep calling it AEW women. AEW heels started off as a Zoom party. When they had the first Zoom party, it was a free party. Somebody was in it and told me all about it, where it was just really like they got together on a Zoom call and the wrestlers were talking and Brandy was talking. Some of the fans were like going back and forth. I think they were doing panels. I think now they're doing panels. I think before they did makeup tutorials with some of their makeup artists, and then it was just like an open discussion about wrestling, which is great. That sounds so great, to open up a space for women to feel much more comfortable in wrestling, because listen, as a woman, and as a woman that likes wrestling, sometimes this space isn't very comfortable. It isn't very comfortable It does not feel safe some of the times. So the idea of them doing this open and safe space for women sounds great. For $50, get the fuck out of here. During a pandemic, no way, Jose. That's insane. That's absolutely bonkers. Like, see, and this is the thing. If it was $20, a year, right? If you're charging me $20 right now, I would even still, because like, dude, in this pandemic, you're going to have to really convince me to give you any money for a fan subscription, right? And let alone $50 for a fan subscription? No fucking thank you. Like, even like, for some people, $9.99 for the WWE Network is a bit too much right now during a pandemic. So you want me to pay $50 to talk to other women about wrestling, where I do that already on Twitter? I do that already on Instagram? Like, I don't know. I understand with some people, it's a bit of a struggle to connect and network with others. And I understand how maybe this is a little bit better to do that in a more intimate space outside of Twitter and Instagram, because, numbers are very intimidating, and it's difficult. It's also very difficult to connect with people, through DMs, through text or stuff. So I understand having like a Zoom party with all these people. It's like, oh, we have a common bond, and it's AEW, and we love the division, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Like, sure, fine. Why not? But $50, carajo coño. Like, god damn. That's too much. That's way too much. Anyways. So a lot of people voice their opinions, as you guys are doing in the comments right now. I'm going to read your comments before we get to the next topic. But whoa, we got a few Twitch users. Shout out to you guys. If you all don't know, I have a show on Twitch, Church of Joshi. Check that out every Sunday. I'm guessing women's tag teams don't count as actual tag teams in Tag Team Appreciation Night. I guess not. 100%. Brittany, I'm glad that you agree. It's an experience. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Like, an experience for $50? Where y'all not going anywhere? You're like... like, I feel like I've paid cheaper for meet and greets than $50? Damn, yo, that's too much. Are they also doing panels? I'm not sure if they're doing panels. Hey, what's up? How are you? I'm doing well. You can't feel empowered unless you spend $50. And that's also the thing where they're trying to open up the space for respect and empowerment. First of all, the empowerment. All right, I'm not even going to touch base on that. But the fact that they're trying to teach all about respect and inclusion and this and that, y'all should be doing that with the men. If you actually want to build a safe space in wrestling, especially after the speaking out movement, you should be doing that with the men. You should be doing that with male fans, and being like, hey, we're going to do a Zoom meeting, and all the male, like, the wrestlers and all the male fans are going to get together in a Zoom meeting. That's where you talk about respect and inclusion with the men, especially after, like, yo, and at that, some of your wrestlers on AEW have been a part of that speaking out movement. So maybe, just maybe, let's not ignore that, and let's have this meeting with your male wrestling fans to be like, hey, we acknowledge this, the speaking out movement, and we acknowledge that some of our wrestlers have been a part of that, and we don't want to, advocate that or anything like that. So we're going to build this space to teach men how to respect women and how to respect just people in general, right? Because y'all have a good amount of women on your roster. You have a good amount of LGBTQ wrestlers on your roster, where maybe, just maybe, y'all should be teaching the men about respect and inclusion and all that bullshit, right? I don't know. No one in their right mind is going to pay $50. Oh, whoa. Sorry, I lost that comment. Ooh, sorry. At least we could do is pay the bill. What was she talking about when she said a lot of women's fans? Oh, am I remember that wrong? No, you are not. You are not, Brittany. I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that in 1 second. That's the next topic. So, a lot of people were upset about AEW heels. How it was $50. How, it just didn't seem worth it to empower women for $50. And everyone was going on about AEW heels. Everyone was talking about how the tournament wasn't on TV, and they were tweeting at Brandy and Cody and the company. And of course, what AEW does all the time, they used Brandy as a shield because she is a black woman, and therefore they're like, oh, you're a black woman for us because anything that you say will be true because, I'm not trying to say it, but if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. So Brandy was just all day on Twitter just responding to people. And people were saying, a majority of women, like, they love all kinds of wrestling. They want to feel safe. And I don't know, somebody wrote to Brandy. And then Brandy tweeted out and said that female fans aren't fans of women's wrestling. Where, like, she's responding to these fans and defending AEW heels and the women's tournament being on YouTube and saying absolute fucking bullshit. Like, her statistics, and she doesn't even have any statistics, but her reasoning is just absolutely fucking like, she just doesn't make any sense. She just said that, and also to just say females is just to me personally, but she said females aren't huge fans of women's wrestling, which is absolutely fucking bullshit. If you think about it, Evolution was the most successful pay-per-views in the WWE that year, 2018. Let's think about it. 2018, the beginning of 2018 was the first Women's Royal Rumble. The first Women's Royal Rumble, and it was the best Rumble that we got in how long? Evolution, the most successful pay-per-view that they had that year, and it was a all-women's pay-per-view. The match of the year, 2018 for the WWE, was Becky and Charlotte, last woman standing. The next year after that, we got the first 2 years after that, we got the first women's WrestleMania main event. So to say that, like, women aren't fans of women's wrestling, like, how do you think that we got here? Like, how do you think that we got to women's revolution with, like, it wasn't just because of men. It wasn't because men were behind the hashtag of, like, give divas a chance. Yeah, some men were behind that. Some men were. But a majority of the women were behind that as well. Give divas a chance. Like, I'm sick of seeing people that are like me in these bra bikini matches, or in these, not really so much bra bikini matches, but in these matches that are 2 minutes long where they can't do anything, and they're the most talented women's wrestlers, and you are giving them 2 or 3 minutes. Girl, it's and Brandy, it just doesn't make any sense, because it's like, girl, we've been in this, like, how long ago was the women's revolution? 5 years ago? Everyone is ahead of AEW when it comes to women's divisions. Impact has a better women's division than AEW. You know what I mean? 2015, that was 5 years ago. Y'all are 5 years late to think that that females aren't fans of women's wrestling. And she said that. She responded that, I have the screenshot. I'm recording this on my phone, so I can't bring up the screenshot. But I have the screenshot of her responding to that person with that tweet to say that women aren't fans of women's wrestling. And that's when everyone just dogged her. Everyone was like, you are an idiot. You are just talking out of your ass. Everything that you're saying is inaccurate. Like, it just didn't make any sense. And that's the thing. It was like, I don't think anybody, yes, there were people, of course there were people that were dragging her and saying, like, you're so bad at your job, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But the people that actually were saying, like, hey, you're not doing a good job because of X, Y, and Z. I'm a fan of your product, and I want to be behind AEW heels and this tournament and the women's division and everything that you're doing, but this is what I want to see. And this is what, you've got it all wrong. We all know created the concept. What? That's got to be a lie, right? I know that's got to be a lie. You've got to be. You've got to be trolling with that comment. Anyway, that distracted me. What was I talking about? Yes, so everyone was saying, hey, I'm a fan of your product, and this is what I want to see. This is what I, this is what I think you should do. I don't think it should be $50. I think we should put the tournament on TV, and then like a whole bunch of other stuff that people were saying. And I understand people were just getting angry, but people were getting angry because she was belittling people, and she was answering people in this, like, in her heel character. We're just like, listen, I get it. There's MJF where he responds to everything as his character, and then there's times where you got to put that character on the shelf for a second and answer like an executive, or not a TV character, because this is not TV character criticism that people, I mean, listen, yes, her Twitter comments, like hers or somebody else's, I think that, yes, I'm hoping that the finals go to All Out, and I'm hoping that the semifinals are on Dynamite, and then we have the finals at All Out. I'm hoping for that. I know that some people were just really like dogging on Brandy, but at the same time, she was like, I don't know. I'm not saying like she was worse. I am absolutely not saying that, because people were getting bad. But what I'm saying is she wasn't actually listening to people. She wasn't actually like taking things into consideration. Like, she was just like, well, no, I'm right because of this. No, I'm right. I don't know. I've got my own opinions on that. I don't think that I don't know. I think to say that like, oh, she was getting bullied. Listen, I don't have her account. I don't have her notifications. I'm not in her, or I don't have her mentions to know exactly what kind of tweets and comments she was saying. I'm sure it was getting nasty. But listen, she was a businesswoman doing what businesswomen people do when they have customers, especially paying customers. And, people had concerns, people had criticism, people had comments, and they were voicing it. Some of them good, and some of them, constructive criticism, and others pretty bad. And no one should take bad comments, especially Brandy. Like, no one. I'm not saying that she deserved it, but listen, there's trans wrestlers and there's non-binary wrestlers that get bullied and death threats every single day. Brandy got it for a few hours and then deactivated her Twitter. And then after she deactivated it, Cody went on record to say, oh, she deactivated it because of racism, which is a cop-out card that they have used all the time. And that is not to say that Brandy does not deal with racism, because I am sure she does. But on this occasion, I'm sure she was dealing with it. But the majority of it was constructive criticism towards the company that she works for and represents. So, that's a cop-out move to say, oh, because of racism. I'm sorry. Like, that's just awful. Brittany says, AEW heels is good in theory, but I feel like it shouldn't exclude the men. What I liked about AEW Done, they came out after the show with a speech. It made us feel like a family. I need more of that. Yes. And your other comment said, like, everyone in the crowd, male or female, whoever, felt like they were together that day. I absolutely agree, Brittany, because when I went to All In, I did feel like a family. I felt like I was a part of a huge wrestling family throughout that whole arena. And that's how those shows make me when I go to AEW, when I went to All Out and when I went to All In. Did I go to another one? No, those are the only two AEW shows I went to. And I felt like I was a part of a family. And I do feel like if we're going to open up a space and talk about empowerment, talk about respect, talk about inclusion, let's include the men so they can be a part of the conversations that we're having to move forward to fix the space and make the space feel safer. If you're trying to build a safe space for women, let's include the men to be like, hey, This is what we want. This is the kind of respect that we want as a fan and as wrestlers. Could you imagine someone like Nyla Rose coming on a Zoom call and just talking about, hey, this is how I would love to be treated, you know, and this is how all women just in general in this space, whether you're a wrestler, whether you're a fan, whether you're a producer, a booker, camera woman, sound woman, anything, like, you just want respect and you just want to feel included. So I agree with you where the men maybe shouldn't be closed off on that, but it's like, I get having the space for women of just like, let's just women fans all being together. We have done that before. Like, I am friends with most women in wrestling where we have done that before, where if it's a big wrestling weekend, we'll all contact each other and we'll go out to a bar. We'll go out to a club. I don't go to the clubs, but we'll go out to a bar or to a restaurant and meet up and hang out. You know, it's just like, you can develop those spaces. And if companies want to help us, I don't know, I guess open up those spaces, thank you, but y'all need to start doing it in the right way. I don't know. What are y'all saying? I love women's wrestling. I think women's wrestling matches have been some of the most entertaining matches in the business. Highly agree. Brett said, it's also Tag Team Appreciation Week this coming Wednesday's episode of Dynamite, and why isn't one of the rounds of the women's tag tournament on Dynamite? Because I would love to see that happen. You know what, Brett? I absolutely agree with you on that. If it is Tag Team Appreciation Week on this week, and they're doing that episode on Dynamite, why isn't just, at least let's highlight one of the teams, right? Something. Let's have one of the quarterfinals matches on Dynamite. Or let's have the semifinals on Dynamite this week, right? I don't know. The same company whose top star is out here playing concerts during a pandemic. Let's talk about that. Chris Jericho, what the fuck are you doing? Well, we all know that he's a MAGA supporter. Right? Y'all knew that, right? But what the actual hell? I saw that picture floating around on Twitter. Homeboy threw on a whole ass concert during a pandemic. Nobody in the crowd were wearing masks, and they were absolutely not social distancing. So yeah, I don't know who said that. Patrick, maybe you're on to something. I don't think Brandy has a mind for women's wrestling. I'm just gonna let that comment settle, because I have some thoughts, but I'm not gonna really air it out. It's funny to look back at the Divas of Doom angle and remember that Beth and Natalya were the bad guys just because they wanted to make women's wrestling more serious. Yeah, interesting. And it's also like people that just want to do better. Dude, Molly Holly was such a fantastic women's wrestler, and look at the way they treated her. Like, absolute garbage. Let's not even talk about, they made her shave her head at WrestleMania. Nah, she did that for art. So that wasn't even them making her do it. She did that for us. She didn't do that for them. She did that for us. So, yeah, just look at the way that, let's try to be a little positive. Listen, we got the negatives out of the way. That's why I wanted to come on and jump on at least 30 minutes just to discuss it, just to at least get it out of the way. It happened last week. Let's talk about it. Let's air it out. Listen, in conclusion, this is what I think. Do I think Brandy is trying her best with what she is given and what she is told to say? Yes. Do I think that they, in general, are trying their best with the women's division? I think the actual women wrestlers are trying their best with what they are given with the women's division. I think the AEW heels should be free, or at least I think it should be free during the pandemic. And if we're going to continue doing AEW heels, I think it should be $20 a year. Why not? Not $50. That's one thing. If you're charging them $50, those women better get early access to all those tickets during future events. Those women better get free meet and greets. Those women better get a free wristband at StarCast. Those women better get, like, you know what I mean? Like, make it, coño, make it a little valuable, right? I don't know. It's sad to say, but AEW has also just been unfortunate with the Joshi being stuck, Nyla being stuck, Brett and Stratlander being hurt, Swole having to be careful because, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, they gotta tighten up the screws. They gotta tighten up the screws with the division, but how do they do it? How do they do it? How do you think they should do it? They should have done it with this tournament, and they should have done it with this tournament, airing it on TV. And what they also should have done is not team up stars with stars and jobbers with jobbers. Why are you teaming up Mel with Penelope Ford when Penelope Ford should be teaming up with Orion and Mel should be teaming up with Nyla Rose? That tag team makes more sense. Am I right or am I right? I may be wrong. You could tell me. But I think I'm right. It's not iced tea, it's Dr. Pepper. Thank you, Luis. Gracias. Hey Alex, how's it going? It's going well. We're about to watch this tournament. Just aired out my thoughts on Brandy Rose. It's Monday. Where are you watching AEW? Well, I'm watching the tournament. We're going to watch the women's tournament. We're watching it on YouTube right now. I'm watching it on my TV. I got my camera. And then I got my computer right here looking at your comments. So we're going to watch it together. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of the matches so far in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up. All that good old stuff. You know, I don't really support it. If you come, you hang out, you don't give me a thumbs up, you don't subscribe, it's all good. It's all love at the end of the day. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for watching. We've got 3 minutes to go. Woo! I'm excited. I'm excited for the wrestling. I'm excited to watch the wrestling. There's a good match. The main event for this one is going to be a good one. It's going to be a real good one. But I still want to read your comments. Getting through the, okay, remember Molly Holly before she went to WWE? She was in WCW. She was great. She was great. I can't scroll and then, okay. Just heard that Deja Gonzalez is one of the entries. Yeah, she's teaming up with Rachel Ellering against Demontes and oh, what's the other girl's name? Evelise? Is it Evelise? Is her name? Is that her name? I'm blanking on her name, but I've seen those two girls wrestle before in New York, and they are awesome. If you're not familiar with them, definitely pay more attention to them. But this would be better if I was saying this before we were watching Dynamite and they were on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have the show. Y'all have the 2 hours on cable. Why not throw these beautiful, beautiful women? And also, yo, you're writing a 2-hour show every single week. You come up with a tournament that's 30 minutes long. The tournament with all the brackets, if you're doing all the brackets, what they're doing now is 30 minutes long, right? You can kill 30 minutes of your show with this tournament. And technically, you are writing, what? This tournament's going to go on for another 3-4 weeks. So for 4 weeks, you could have a break with writing and creating and just have, just create an hour and 30 minutes. And you already kill time. It's just like, y'all, it makes sense to me. Why is it not making sense to y'all? And there's like more than one person behind that team. So why am I the only one thinking about this? And why am I the only one thinking that this makes sense? What's going on over there? Am I right or am I right? What the hell? What the hell, AEW? I'm trying to get through all these comments. Y'all were writing comments. Y'all aired it out. $50 during a pandemic when people are struggling to make ends meet. The audacity of this company. Thank you, Patrick. Speak on it. By the way, can't wait for you. Oh, by the way, can't wait for you and Brian saying, ooh, we starting, baby. 2 minutes. I'm going to get through these comments fast before the show starts. Okay. By the way, can't wait for you and Brian Zane go up against Team Fightful, Team Going in Raw, and Team Wrestle Talk for this upcoming Quizlemania. Thank you so much. If you guys are watching this before August 12th, I will be on Quizlemania on a with Brian Zane representing Wrestling with Regret. It's going to be a tag team main event Quizlemania this Wednesday. I absolutely cannot wait. And also, we've got an advantage because our team has 2 former champions. So I think we're winning. What do you think? I think we are. Are there any pre-established tag teams in this tournament? No. I think the only technically established one is Brandy and I keep wanting to call her Alley Cat. Alley Bunny? Alley? Is she just Alley? See, I don't know. I'd probably know that a little bit better if they were on TV. Love Dr. Pepper. So do I. Dude, today is the first day I hear you speak Spanish. Is it really? I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of Spanish. Wow, Kayla's here. I just saw her comment. Wow. Guys, my best friend is here. Her name is Kayla. And she is so beautiful. She's also doing a watch along on her Twitch channel. Let's try to log on to her Twitch channel right now to watch a little bit of her. Oh, is she on? Is she watching me? Is she watching me? Is she watching me? I don't know. The Sheena may or may not still be here. We're still talking. I don't know if... No, she's watching. She logged off. But if you guys want to watch 2 people watch along with this tournament, definitely check out the Sheenom, twitch.tv/the Sheenom. That's my best friend Kayla. We have a show on Sundays on her channel called Church of Joshi where we watch Joshi wrestling. We have a few guests on. We have a lot of fun, so definitely check that out. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Church of Joshi. Follow her channel, twitch.tv/the Sheenom. She's on right now. Big Swole is on TV right now, and I am living because I love Big Swole. Big Swole should be champion. Like, why isn't she champion already? She should have been champion. Keeping an eye on their watch count. Church of Joshi is awesome. Oh, thank you. I can't tell which one is which, to be honest. I can't tell you which one is which. Wait, what? Super cute.
Looks like Big Swole's gonna be teaming up with Little Swole.
That's super cute.
I'm last pick. Not first time I was last pick, but hey, we're gonna be a team.
See, that's the whole thing. Like, I like the concept of you don't know who you're teaming with,
3.
right? But
Hear that? Yeah.
it's very clear that they just set it up. You know, like, oh, what a coincidence that Brandy was with Allie. Oh, wow. But it's random picks. Like, I'm a wrestling fan, but I'm also not dumb. Come on. Right? Am I right or am I right? I didn't get past your comments. I'm so sorry. Okay, anyways, let's get through these comments a little bit. Let's scroll down a little bit. If I miss your comments, please feel free to repeat yourself in the chat, and I will get back to it. LOL, responding to Brian. Well, that's wrestling for you. Yeah, I guess so, right? It's wrestling. Yeah, I know. Predetermined. How dare it seem like it's predetermined? The nerve, the audacity. Like, the hell's wrong with me for saying that? I guess, right? I don't know. Spice it up a bit. Make me think it's not predetermined, even though it is. The illusion. Or am I just supposed to do that myself? I don't know. I forgot how to watch wrestling. Very authentic handbag. Listen, I get my authentic handbags from Chinatown. Oh, someone asked what my ethnicity is. I'm Puerto Rican. When is wrestling smart? You know, sometimes wrestling can be smart. Yes, make it feel unpredictable. Alex, don't apply logic to wrestling. Well, you know, sometimes, I don't know, you know, during this pandemic, I need a little logic. I don't even have logic in my real life sometimes, you know? Maybe I should turn this off. Hold on. I feel like there's too much light. And then we could get a little closer. Hi. How are you? How's it going? I hope this tournament's good too.
Okay. She seems to be finished.
Is that her entrance? Is her coming out? Dude, I love Leva. Don't get me wrong. But when she was Blue Pants, oh, dude. I miss Blue Pants Leva. Blue Pants Leva was amazing. I was excited when they signed Leva. And when they assigned her as the, oh my god. Swole is Tuxedo Mask. Swole is Tuxedo Mask or Mask Tuxedo? I don't know. I didn't really watch the show, but Sailor Moon, holy crap, that's pretty cool. Swole has the best gear. Swole has the best gear. I'm excited for this match. I think it's obvious that Big Swole's gonna win. Big Swole's a star, dude. Like, how could you deny her? Dude. Swole should have been champion. Swole should definitely be champion by the end of this year, hopefully. She needs to. It sucks that she has a good, I mean, it doesn't suck, but like she has a good feud, like a good program with Britt. But it just sucks that Britt Baker's injured right now because they could be pulling out some bangers. Ugh. I love Swole. I love Swole so much. Oh, have a good night. See ya Wednesday out for Quizlemania. It should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for it. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in. Sleep well. Glad Vita Scott is commenting. Yeah, glad Vita Scott's commenting. Glad. Absolutely glad. But how awesome would this be if this was on TV? Right? I mean, like, I don't know, man. Should that even, I don't know. I feel like everyone's like treating it as like oh, well, I think it's good that you could put it on YouTube because it's easier for people to watch it. And it's like, yes, but they put their stuff, I don't know. I get it. I get the whole like, oh, a little bit more exposure. What the hell am I doing? I just looked up and my hair looked like a mess. I don't know. What do you, let me know what you all think about the tournament being on YouTube, because see, if it was like they just put tournaments on YouTube, like they did the tournament for the TNT, was it for the TNT title? If they did the tournaments on YouTube, it's like, oh, we just do tournaments on YouTube, like fine, I understand. I wouldn't even like sweat the women's tournament being on YouTube. But y'all had a tournament on Dynamite. And y'all have had barely any women's matches on Dynamite. Like, God forbid you had maybe 2 women's matches that were a part of this tournament on Dynamite to expose the women even more. And especially this match. This match. If y'all even had just this match on Dynamite, where it's Big Swole is in this match. Dynamite, you know, viewers are very much aware of Big Swole. They love her as well. You could build up Swole. Swole's already there. She's doing great. Maybe barely have her in the ring. Maybe have her in the ring at the end, right? To get the pin, right? Let Swole get the pin. But you're 1, 2, 3. You're shining 3 women on TV. And then Vita Scott as well, because she's commenting. Like, why does this only make sense to me? I don't know. Call TNT. I've been on the phone. No, I'm kidding. What's with the librarian character? Yeah, I don't know. It's been a year and I still don't get it and it's not working. They've been doing the librarian character ever since last year during Double or Nothing. I don't get it. I'm staying in to live in the UK. Oh, you're staying up? Oh, hi. Thank you for staying up. I hope that you get some sleep, though. Please get some sleep. I wonder if contracts of some of the wrestlers involved stops them being on TV. That's an interesting question. What is on those contracts that would make them not be on TV? I don't know. Sick Boricua Mole. Oh, gracias. I met her and Mike Bailey before briefly, and they were absolutely lovely. It should be on national TV. Agreed. If there's no... Yikes. Come on now. Comments. If there's no issues with some of the time, it makes no sense. You put it this on YouTube. Yeah, it makes no sense. Semifinals should be on TNT. Also, Tag Team Appreciation Night and no... Is that actually a thing, Tag Team Appreciation Night on Dynamite? Because if that's a thing that they're having Tag Team Appreciation Night on Dynamite this Wednesday, the same week, the same time that they have a tag team tournament and they don't have any of these women on TV, or even, it doesn't even have to be a match for the tournament. It could just be a match. And just be like, hey, we're doing this tournament over on YouTube because we don't have the cojones to fucking do it on TV. I feel the tournament isn't gonna like push because honestly, outside of the Victory Royale segment, I wouldn't have known about the tournament. See, that's also the thing. I am not watching Dynamite, so I don't even know how they're promoting the tournament. And to know that sometimes they're not even doing that is wild. I'm liking Little Swole too. I've seen her before. I forget what her name is. Little Swole. I forget what her name is. I follow her on Instagram though. And that's also the thing where it's just like, the tournament isn't even for anything. This cup is not for anything. I said it last week. Listen, this is how it should really go down with the winners. This is how you do it. You either... No, not even. I'm not even going to give you 2 options. I'll give you 1 option because it's the easiest and it makes the most sense. This is what you do. You get the 2 winners. Let's say the 2 winners at the end is Big Swole and Little Swole, right? Congratulations. Y'all won the tag team cups. Guess what? You both, and do it last minute too. Y'all could throw that in now. Throw it in the finals. At the finals. Ooh, throw it in the finals. This is what you do in the finals. In the finals, you announce whoever wins, whichever team wins, goes on L-O fucking L at them promoting AEW heels during this. After Brandy just said that women aren't fans of women's wrestling. I gotta hope that if women aren't fans of women's wrestling, then why would you promote AEW heels? Because women must not be watching this right now on YouTube, right, Brandy? Or no? Anyways. What was I saying before? During the finals, what they should do, they should say whichever team wins the cup goes on to a triple threat match for the AEW women's titles. If y'all are not going to have tag team titles, because they're not. Why are you doing this? To promote more of the women's division? You should be doing that on TV. What's the prize? A meaningless cup? You should throw in a triple threat match for the women's tag team titles and make the contest more interesting. Woo! Right? Or right? There we go. Coffee must be good. What coffee? I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Unrelated, but your Church of Joshi streams made me a fan of Bull Nakano. Oh, really? Chaz! Chaz, that's so great to hear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. That's amazing. Let us know. I don't even know what to say, but let us know if you need more Bull Nakano matches, and we'll gladly suggest more. It's amazing, and you can find most of it on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching. Wow. Like week AEW only didn't mention, okay, so they only mentioned the heels, but they never mentioned the tournament. So they'll only mention the product where they're asking you for $50, but they will not mention the product that will help their women's division. Gotcha. AEW's women division has been awful, which is a goddamn shame because the talent is excellent. I 1000% agree with you, Jonathan. The Liberian character started on, I know where it started. It just doesn't make any sense now anymore. Let's see. I'm skipping through comments. Sorry, y'all. Y'all are writing. Really, it's for nothing. I thought they were at least building a women's tag team championship. Building. They don't even have a tag team champion. Yo, you're telling me you would be satisfied with, oh, this cup is just so we can build a tag team division, but it's for nothing, rather than just have it for something. Oh, this is kind of just probably for bragging rights. No. The AEW Cruiserweight Classic did the same thing. Did what? The same thing. Sorry, I'm pretty late on these comments. I'm trying to catch up. Okay, is that why everyone dunking on she said women don't like women's wrestling? The fuck? Sounds like the stereotype women just watch for the sweaty muscle. Exactly! That's such bullshit for her to say, oh, women don't watch women's wrestling. Okay, so why do I watch it? I definitely don't watch it for the muscle man. I don't like muscles. I like a belly. So I'm definitely not watching it for... Listen, Finn Balor is very hot, but I'm not watching it for his abs, honey. I'm not. I'll show that comment, because I agree with that. Bull Nakano is the GOAT. Yeah. If anyone has any Bull Nakano suggestions, leave it in the chat for Chaz. Let them know. I second the Church of Joshi love. You and Kayla should show some Crash Gals and Legendary. Oh, we will. Dude, we have a long list of wrestlers that we want to highlight and wrestlers that we want to... Let me watch this heels.
My creativity, my happiness. I want to know that it matters.
Just give me a second. I really want to watch this commercial for heels.
I'd like to actually contribute. I'd like to be part of a movement.
She wants to be a part of a movement. I do as well.
I love for everyone to feel confident in their own moves.
Yeah. Sure. Also, that graphic, they could have done a better job with the graphic, to be honest. Alex, your face, you just made would be a perfect meme. I don't understand why nobody's making me into memes or GIFs, whatever you call it. Because I keep delivering stuff. Look back at all my lives, my watch-alongs. I'm giving y'all excellent content. I don't know how to make myself a meme or a GIF, so I'm not doing it myself. I'm getting mad at you guys? I'm not. But, okay, wow, that commercial. Anyway, I I'm not gonna speak on that. I don't like muscles, I like belly. Bravest statement of 2020, so controversial, but so right. I mean, I don't think I'm brave for saying it. I just think that I'm honest. Listen, I mean, muscles are nice. Don't get me wrong. But to just lay my stomach on just like a belly, and just like give it raspberries sometimes, and just like, you know, like I understand why some people like to lay on butts. And sometimes some butts just aren't big for me, but some guts are. And I like to love on it. Also, Alundra Blaze, aka Medusa, looks so amazing in that jumpsuit.
Are you serious?
So serious.
I'm gonna wrestle?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes, yes.
Awesome!
Wow!
So,
That's amazing. Your acting is wonderful.
all right.
Pretty good one.
That dress is
It's gonna be
wonderful.
good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm so nervous.
Got blue?
Beautiful.
Who else got blue?
Tasha? Rachel?
Speaking of Bull Nakano shirts, look at her shirt. Look at her shirt. It's a Bull Nakano shirt. You love to see it, and I know who freaking made that. Who made that? Is it Grunge? Is it Grunge? If I had access to my Instagram, I'd know. That's a great shirt, though. I thought some of those reactions on Dark Side of the Ring were priceless. They were. Thank you so much, Scotty. I remember you. You definitely tuned in like every week for the Dark Side of the Ring watch along. So thanks. Shout out to you, Scotty. I thought Kenny was supposed to be the big women's division supporter with Joshi connections. I don't even know, and I didn't even think that was a thing. Hey, Queen, what's up? Bored now? Not much. What's up with you? Just watching AEW Women Tournament. That's all. Rachel's on. She has a strong smile. God, Rachel's so cute. Rachel should have been signed by somebody a while ago. I don't understand why she wasn't. Does anyone know why she wasn't signed to WWE? Didn't she get injured when she was first signed with WWE and it just like never happened? Look at Dasha's gear. Dasha's gear looks great. Look at Dasha. She's so excited. Ay, que linda. Her gear's super cute. Oh, look at Stella. She's super cute. I'm trying to catch up with your comments as well. I think Rachel was one of the Black Wednesday. Huh? Yes, she has wrestled. She has wrestled before. She wrestled. She wrestled and then like she Boricua. She wrestled. She was on, what was the show? The Rock has like some American Ninja Warrior show on NBC, and she was recently on it, and they highlighted her, and they highlighted how she was a wrestler and she got injured, but she was a naturally athletic person, and she just couldn't like get out of the ring, get herself out of the ring. So then she was doing the Spanish commentating for AEW, and she was ring announcing, and then she got back into wrestling again. So yes, she's wrestled before, to answer your question. Titan Games, that's what it is. Is anyone watching that show? My dad loves that show. It's okay. I don't really watch it. I'm trying to, sorry, I'm watching, and then I'm also like on Kayla's stream. Just trying, we're trying over here, guys, we're trying. What do we think? What do we think we're taking home this, I don't know. See, this is the thing with this team, these two teams, Any of these two teams could take it, and I'd be all right with it. Totally. I totally would. I absolutely would, dude. Give it. Evilise. Evilise. Evilise is her name. Did I say that right? I really don't think I said it right, honestly, the first time. I don't think I said it right. I just gifted Brittany a thing, and I can't even hear Kayla. Anyway, I'm just gifting subs. I'm on Kayla's Twitch right now. I'm still paying attention, kind of. I'm still paying attention, kind of. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go. Who do we got? Who do we got for this? Dasha? Love the Boricua coming out. Said has a pop when a Boricua shows up. Always got a pop when a Boricua shows up. Alex, I'm watching your stream in AEW. That's what's up. Thank you for watching the watch along with the watch along. Multitasking like only the queen can. I'm trying to. Truth about Brandy. Thank you. So is this tournament being aired over Raw also? No, Raw is gonna be on in about like 34 minutes over here. I think Deadpool, I'm not sure where you are. Where I am in New York, Raw airs at 8 and this airs at 7 and this is only on for 30 minutes. So it's not going over Raw, which is good for both of them. Woo! Let's go, Rachel. I want to pay attention a little bit more to this match. So if I am ignoring the comments, I'm so sorry. I will try to get back to your comments. I'm doing an awful job trying to catch up with the comments during this stream, but thank you all so much for being patient with me a little bit. Ooh. Good teamwork. Boom. I haven't been paying attention to Dasha. I want to see how Dasha is in the ring. The other three I'm pretty familiar with. I'm not very familiar with Dasha. That was a little weird. I just want Evilise and Diamante to talk to each other in Spanish. Just if y'all need to communicate any tag team strategies to each other, please do it in Spanish. Because that's just what I love to see and what I love to hear. Look at Trent in the back. Hey, there we go. See, they're a good tag team. If it was Diamante and Evilise as a tag team, like, I am all about that. They're also very good by themselves. Like, solo, they would have pretty good runs. But if they were a tag team, a legit tag team, I could see them working very well together. And just ruling that division. If those two women were, like, if they had championships and those two women were champions, they would run that women's division. That women's tag division? Absolutely. And they have a match together. Evilise and Diamante, they have a match together. I forget where, but if you look on YouTube and you search Diamante versus Evilise, you'll find that match. It's a pretty good match. I highly suggest watching it if you're not familiar with them. They also wrestle a promotion over here called Battle Club Pro, and they're pretty good. Shout out to Battle Club Pro. That's all right. You rock. Love the look tonight. Oh, thank you. Trying something old and something new. It's a shame Awesome Kong isn't a full-time wrestler anymore, but it's good she's found success in other endeavors. I agree, and I think she's doing an amazing job with her acting career, so why not? Right? I mean, what she's portrayed on Glow, we've seen, the damages that it that, dude, that whole logo, that font looks awful. Like, even if it's a good concept, like, even if they weren't charging $50, like, that's an awful logo. $50 for that piece of shit logo. I guess they need $50 to fix up their logo. Like, it's not even that good. Like, the heels is nice, but it don't even look that good. Like, it's just not clean. Like, that logo is rough. The font is rough. It ain't even good. I'm shitting on it. I'm shitting on it. Evelise and Demonte have a stable, I think, with one person. I can't remember. The logo looks like it belongs on a Detroit 8 Mile strip club. I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure it's accurate. Oh yeah, I forgot she was a part of New LAX. Yeah, she is part of New LAX. That's why she's got the LAX on her gear. I don't know if I enjoy Dasha. She seems pretty basic. I don't know. Maybe she just needs more time. Good thing that they're putting the women on Dynamite every week and that they're giving them lengthy matches. Oh, wait. Sure, it's not worth $50. Yo, that's not worth $50. I feel that LAX was the best. The tea was sick. The tea was sick. Wearing that gear. Yes, I was there for the Demonte Casey match at Battle Club. Such a banger. Oh, Eugene, are you from New York? What's good? Hopefully wrestling's back soon. I mean, wrestling isn't back. We're still in a pandemic. I'm not going to wrestling shows during a pandemic. As long as we're in a pandemic, you will not see me at a GCW show or a wrestling show, period. There was a show last night that did a pretty good job social distancing and masks, and it was Warrior Wrestling, and they did a really good job. They had the match on a football field. They had the ring in the middle of the football field, and everyone social distance in that football field, and it was really cool to see. It was really, really cool to see. So shout out to Warrior Wrestling for doing it the way you do it. And that's how you do it. That's how you throw on a show during a pandemic and social distance. Woo! That was cool. I thought it was cool. Wait, what was the mishap there? Oh. What was I saying? Yeah, that's how you do it. Like GCW, ICW. Also, ICW had a fan who spit on a wrestler. What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? ICW had a fan who spat on a wrestler, and they didn't call the cops on that fan. Yo, they should have arrested that fan. If I was at that show, I would have beat the fuck out of that fan. To spit on them is already like, all right, you're an asshole. But to spit on them now, we're in a fucking pandemic, dude. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Oh, that was nice. Listen, I haven't really been paying attention to Daisha's offense, but her defense and her selling is nice. I like it, from what I've been seeing. Kick out. All right. What was I saying? Oh, the shows, Warrior Wrestling. Yeah, they did a pretty good job social distancing and throwing that on that show. I was worried because I saw the flyer and it was at a high school, and I was like, don't do this show at a high school, please. But they did it outside on a football field. Dasha, I don't like that. got the win. I'm glad they got the win. That finish was a little not on. That's not on them though. That's not on the women. That's maybe on me, but no, it's not. But no, I'm not saying it is. The ending was good. See, last week, what happened last week? Where I was like, oh, they won? Who advanced? I need to see that card because there was a win last week where I was like, they won? Wait, they won? I forgot what it was. Rachel Ellering was supposed to be in VXT with but tore her ACL. Ellering was reportedly released from WWE for making complaints against the company's medical team. Well, I don't know MT Pounds, but from what we know with the WWE medical team, was she in the wrong for complaining about it? I don't know. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. I'm trying to multitask and be in like Kiddo's chat at the same time. What's a worse name, Shorty G or Little Swole? Shorty G is a worse name, honestly. That is worse. Hands down, that is absolutely basura. There will always bring the likes. There will always be the likes of James back from time to time. I liked her a lot years ago. Loved the Trish feud. Is something happening with Mickie James? Why are we talking about Mickie James? That was weird. Let's see this. Let's see this. Let's see this backstage interview. Let's watch this. What do y'all got? What do y'all got for me right now? Why can't I put the volume up? Okay.
Well, me and Diamante had a very rocky start in the beginning, but the one thing that keeps us together, or that brings us together, is respect. That means everything where we come from. Sasuke Barres, when you got La Cubana y La Boricua, you better consider us a threat. You hear me? Feel me?
That's a tag team right there. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all looking at. That's a tag team right there. Oh yes, it was Anna Jay, because I thought Nyla Rose was gonna win last week. I was surprised on that win, but all these other wins, like if I looked at, I don't even need to watch the match and be like, oh, that person's winning. Oh, they won? Yeah, that's not a surprise. All right, and that's the end. That's the end of AEW Dynamite. Oh, wait, it's not AEW Dynamite. It's AEW Women's Tag Tournament. That's not on Dynamite. That actually doesn't make any sense as to why what I just watched, again, is not on Dynamite. Do I sound like a broken record? I'm annoying myself. Anyways, what did y'all think of this week's episode of the tournaments? The Deadly Draw. Good matches. Good week. Again, there's absolutely no complaints with the actual wrestling that's happening with the tournament. There's no complaints on, there's just no complaints on the actual wrestling that I'm watching during this tournament. It's just the fact that this isn't on TV. I just don't understand why. I just still don't understand why. Oh, gosh. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Y'all, thank you for coming in early and listening to me vent for 30 minutes before we started the tournament. Like I said, Overall, I think that the idea of AEW heels is good. I just don't think that charging $50 for it is very good. I think Brandy deactivating Twitter, listen, if homegirl needed a break, she needs a break. At the end of the day, she needs to take care of herself and she needs to take care of her mental health. But also, homegirl, please stop being so tone deaf. Listen to your paying customers. At the end of the day, we are paying customers, right? Maybe listen to us? Take us into consideration? I don't know. We want AEW to do well. It's not like we don't want you to do well. We want you to do well. It's just y'all need to meet us halfway. We will meet you halfway with what you're doing, but at least like come to the reality that y'all are not doing anything special with your tournaments or anything like that. Like y'all need to come on. You're 5 years late on the women's revolution. But it doesn't need to be a problem, Jason. That's the thing. Like, listen to us is going to be a problem. Like, no, doesn't need to be a problem. It doesn't. At the end of the day, we are paying customers, right? At the end of the day, we watch your product. For you to belittle us and to say like, oh, well, you don't know anything because actually women aren't fans of women's wrestling. Absolutely fucking to say that. Sorry, that's what Brandy said. If y'all didn't know, Brandy said women aren't fans of women's wrestling. There are screenshots of it. I have it. She said women aren't fans of women's wrestling, and everyone dogged her and dragged her, and that is why she deactivated her Twitter, is because she was talking out of her ass to defend this dumbass product of AEW heels charging $50 for a fan club. At the end of the day is a fan club. You are not getting any perks of early access on tickets because we are not going to any shows anytime soon. Y'all are not getting any discounts on Pro Wrestling Tees merch. You guys are sitting down during a Zoom call and connecting and networking with the wrestlers and other women fans when y'all could be doing that for free on Twitter. Make that make sense. I don't know. But listen, I do truly believe that the concept is good. I don't think it's bad. I just think that there could be other ways to just work with people, especially during a pandemic. To charge $50 during a pandemic, come on. Like $20. Yo, $20. And even at $20, like you are trying to convince people to pay for stuff during a pandemic where it's already a struggle to pay for anything right now. It's already a struggle for some people to pay $10 for the WWE network. To pay $50 to talk to wrestlers where I can do that on Twitter or on Instagram? Weird. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I think it's a good idea. I think we should open up the space for women to make them feel comfortable in wrestling, especially after Speaking Out movement. I just don't think that we should be talking to them about respect and inclusion. I think we should be talking to the men about that. So maybe, I don't know. Let's start developing the AEW, I don't know, what's the equivalent of men in boots? New Balances? AEW New Balance? I don't know. But let's I don't know. I just think that. I think that. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So thank you for letting me vent also about this, because I've been venting. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, at Queen of the Ring with 2 G's on Twitter, follow me there. I've been very vocal about AEW heels, and I've been very vocal about Brandy Rhodes. So if you want to hear more about what I have to say, follow me on Twitter at Queen of the Ring with 2 G's. Also follow me on Instagram if you don't already at _Queen of the Ring. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notifications, thumbs up on this video, please and thank you. I also have a Joshi show called Church of Joshi on Twitch, twitch.tv/thesheenam. I'm actually about to check her out. She is live on Twitch right now, so I'm going to be hanging out on the in the chat on twitch.tv/thesheenam. So I'm about to get off here and jump on that chat. And yeah, check us out. We have a show on her channel, Church of Joshi. Follow us at Church of Joshi on Twitter and Instagram. And that's all I have. That's all I have to promote stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for watching along with me tonight, and also for having the open discussion 30 minutes before. This was a lot of fun. Is the Shinon from Yep I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I love y'all faces, and I'll see you very soon. Hopefully soon. I don't know when. But I'm gonna be on Twitch now. Okay, bye! I love y'all! Have a good night, and I'll see you next week for another watch along. Bye, guys! I'm trying to turn it off. I'm trying. My thumb. There we go. Bye!